Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Tonight's topic is going to be a list of 16 things that could indicate that you are with a narcissist. Right? Sounds fun, right? Well, just cool. And for the sake of the video, I would say if you check the boxes on half of these, 8 or more, ding, 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 you win. You're probably with a narcissist. Before I jump into it though, guys, remember, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all the good stuff to keep the channel rolling. I appreciate it. Remember, this channel is dedicated and devoted to educating people on narcissistic abuse and all things narcissism. All right, so let's jump right into it, guys. The list of 16 things that could indicate you are with a narcissist. Remember, when you're at home and you're counting, that's number 1, 2, 3. If you get to 8 or more, based on my research, there's a great chance you're with a narcissist. So let's hope that your number is less than 8. And here we go with number 1. Are you second guessing yourself? Okay, so you're with a narcissist and you have a conversation about whatever it is and you're certain that what your thoughts are correct, and they're totally disagreeing with you, saying, no, that's not how it happened, or that's not what it was. And then you're like, really? I'm not sure. But if that happens once in a while in a healthy relationship, it's normal because people question each other. Well, what about this? I didn't see it that way. I saw it differently. But then you go back and forth. With a narcissist, no such luck. They're always going to think they're right, and they're going to always have you second guessing yourself. So think about that. Number 2 is not being heard. When you're with the narcissist, when you're with a person and you're not being listened to or you're not being heard, that's a huge red flag. It means that they don't value or respect you or your thoughts or viewpoints. And that's another indication that, in fact, you could be with a narcissist. Because you see, the narcissist in their movie that's ongoing 24/7, they are always right. And the script that they write for their movie, it involves you, but you are a tiny bit actor. You are not a co-star, and you never will be. So if you are not being heard, mean your opinion is not being valued or listened to, you could be with a narcissist. Number 3, there's no give or take. It's the narcissist way or the highway. And that, we do know what that means. That's about as basic as possible. Basic as possible. Meaning, if the narcissist says something, no matter how big or small, it better be done, because that's what the narcissist wants. And that's what the narcissist demands from you. Because remember, you're there just to give them supply and to make their life as perfect as possible, because no one cares about your life or what you're doing. That's how the narcissist sees it. So if there's no give or take and you're always giving, you could be with a narcissist. Number 4, are you ignored frequently? Think about that one. You're there in the same room with them. You're sitting down next to them, both reading a book, both watching a movie, both playing a game, whatever you're doing. But when you say something, hey, how's your book? Or what do you think of that movie? Did you like it? Nothing. 0. You're being ignored. Now, this one's very important to me personally, because I was ignored for 6 years in my marriage, and I didn't really get it. I honestly didn't, but I get it now. When someone is ignoring you, this goes all the way back to childhood. If you're being ignored, you know that someone is ignoring you. Specifically, if you are with them in a confined space, like a room, TV room, living room, whatever room, it's pretty obvious if there's just 2 of you and you're saying something that the other person should reply in some capacity. When they don't, you're being ignored. And ignoring could be anything. It could be in a car ride. It could be, a classic one for me was always this. I would ask something, and if the narcissist was in a good mood, I would get an answer, which was great, about 1 out of 10 times. The other 9 times, I would get radio silence, or I didn't hear you. What'd you say? Huh? What? But if it blew my mind. It blew my mind. But then to others that would be around, they would hear me perfectly. So I'd always be like, what's going on here? All right, that's that. How are we doing so far, by the way? There's the first 4. I hope that you guys, I hope you didn't check all 4 so far. But if you did, let's hope that you don't get 4 more. Number 5, in public. When you're in public, the narcissist is treating others or strangers better than they treat you. Very simple. It could be It could be people at a dinner party. It could be people. If you're in how do I say? If you're in a social setting, they could be treating people better than you. Meaning, you're just there to make them look good. You're the eye candy or whatever you are in whatever capacity it is to make them look better. But that's your role. That's it. And they're not going to talk about you in front of people like, oh, this is my husband, or this is so-and-so, or this is my wife. No, you're just there, and silence is better for you. That's the way it should be. Number 6, you are always serving them. That is definitely one of my favorites. So for me, morning, noon, and night, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for 6 years, that's what I did. And you're probably like, Andrew, what are you thinking? Why would you do that? I was groomed, guys. I didn't even know what I was doing at the end of this whole thing. But what happens to you when you're with a healthy person, it may be, for example, today, hey, it's your turn to go to the store, and then tomorrow it's mine. Or, I'm not feeling well. Can you just go pick up the kids? You give and take. No, not with the narcissist. With the narcissist, or a person that could be, they're just going to flat out be asking you to do things, and you're going to find yourself doing things that you never thought you would be doing. And if you're watching this video right now and you're thinking to yourself, wow, Andrew, I just did something that I never thought I would do. And actually, I did it yesterday, and I did it last weekend. Big red flag, guys. I hope you didn't check that box, because if you did, you're definitely on the train to being with a narcissist. No thank yous. Very simple. If you're with a narcissist, they're not going to say thank you. And if they do say thank you, it's not going to be genuine or heartfelt. It's going to be from the corner of their mouth, like, yeah, thank you. And it's like, oh my God, it's like someone is pulling their teeth to get them to say it. Rarely will you hear thank you, thank you. You're just not going to do it. It's so beneath them to even appreciate anybody or thank somebody. So if you're with someone and they're not saying thank you, for certain things, of course, things where you think it's appropriate to say thank you, could be a red flag that you're with a narcissist. Again, no apologies. Did a video on this one the other day. The narcissist is not going to apologize for anything to you or anybody ever. This includes kids. It includes their husband or wife. It includes any religious figure whatsoever. It's just not going to happen. And the reason why they don't apologize is because there's nothing to apologize for in the narcissist's brain. They think that they do everything right, and even if they think maybe they could have done that better, there's not going to be an apology. Because for them to admit that maybe they didn't do something right or correct, that's like the biggest thing in the world. They would have to actually introspect and realize, wow, I am a human being, and wow, I did make a mistake. Never going to happen, guys. Just not. So there's going to be no apologies. That's number 8. If you've checked every box, guys, I would still watch the video to keep on seeing if you checked the other 8. But if you did, you're definitely up there with, there's a possibility you're with a narcissist. And to be clear, every one of these 8 so far, it was me. So you're in the club. You're in the tribe, remember. If you're watching this channel, you're definitely in the tribe. Walking on eggshells. Need I say more? You're home. You're with the kids, wherever you are, and you're having a great day. Everything's perfect. In walks the narcissist. Sorry. In walks whoever we think could be the narcissist. The mood automatically is drained. All the air is sucked out of the room, and now we're all on pins and needles or eggshells, thinking, what's going to happen next? What didn't I do? What did I do? What should I have said? What didn't I say? And your head's spinning. All the possibilities that could go wrong and probably will go wrong. And you know what's funny about this one is when this happens, and it happened to me, I'm telling you guys, it happened to me every day. But when this happens, you go through your brain and you think of all the big things, like, did I make dinner? Did I buy the right food? Did I pick up the kids from practice? Did I do all that? And every base is covered. You're like, I got it. Tonight, I got it. I know I'm good. And it's going to be that tiny little thing from like 3 days ago that you thought you were over, and it was a moot point. You were past it. But that will be brought up, and boom, there you go. Night ruined, and you're just like, really? You got to be kidding me. So the narcissist will find a way, or this person will find a way to ruin your evening, day, noon, or night. And that's walking on eggshells because you're just not sure what to expect. In a normal, healthy relationship, you know, okay, yeah, an example would be, yeah, I got a flat tire. Well, I was driving the car and I got a flat tire. And you know what? I knew I didn't have a spare, so I had to pay a little extra money to get it changed, and that's my fault. Got it. No, not with the narcissist. That's going to be like the end of the world. Like it's game over. Okay, number 10. This is one of my favorites. Is the cell phone more important than you? I'm sure it is. Again, you're watching this video here, dinner, wherever you are. If the cell phone is getting more love and attention than you, there is a very high chance that you're with a narcissist. I'm talking extremely high, because that means you're not giving them the supply that they want, and God bless you if you're not, and the phone will provide it in whatever capacity. But if the cell phone is more important than you, trust me, huge red flag. They're a different person out of the house than they are behind closed doors. This one's a very serious one, but I need to mention it. So in other words, to the public, they're like, oh yeah, look at my husband, look at my wife, look at my kids. I've got a picture perfect family postcard, postcard-esque family. But behind closed doors, when the party's over, when you return from vacation, or which is a whole different thing, but when you get back in the house, no. The mask is falling off, and you are the punching bag again. For anything that may or may not have happened, it's going to be you. It's just that simple. And it's amazing to me, and it still blows my mind, how literally, when you walk through that front door, the narcissist literally, or the person we think is, they literally just change, like that. And you're like, what is this? But when it happens over and over again, you're like, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. So that's one. They're friends. Do they make friends that only can benefit them or lift them up or make them look good? Kind of like you, right? Are the friends that they have, are they either attractive, wealthy, prominent, have good status, or are looked up to in the community? If that's the only kind of friends they have, narcissist red flag. Trust me, check it out. That's not healthy. And then, guys, the next one. You're with the narcissist, you're with this person, and they can't sit still. They need to be making plans, doing things, fixing the house, going to the cleaners, cleaning the garage, folding laundry. They can never sit still and just relax. It just doesn't happen. So if this person's always on the go, I'm talking phone, text, driving, people are coming over, if there's no downtime, there's a very good chance they could be a narcissist. There really is. Because in a healthy relationship, with a healthy person, they want busy times and to experience life, but then they want to unwind sometimes. And that's really hard for the narcissist. Another one would be if let's say you have help in the house, like a handyman, for example. And if the person you're with is treating the handyman not nicely, kind of not like a good human being, and then they're treating the wait staff the same way when you go out to dinner, or the guy pumping gas at the gas station, that's a huge red flag too. Because you want to treat everybody the same. You really do. You want to be polite and loving and kind to everybody. At least friendly. Hey, how are you? How's it going today? Good. No. If this person is not treating those that are serving them appropriately, you could be with a narcissist. And then the double bind. Very simple. This will be the last one. You just don't know what if you're coming or going. You don't know how to react around this person. Like in a normal, healthy relationship or whoever you're with, if you're watching a comedy movie, you would be laughing. If you're watching a scary movie, maybe you're like, oh, whatever. The narcissist, you just don't know what they're going to do. They'll be making fun of you for laughing or for being scared, because they're too cool for it, and it's below them. Or maybe they'll have a totally strange reaction to it. And you're like, what is this? I don't get it. So they're not level. You never know what you're going to get from them, and you're always on edge. Like, if I laugh at them, okay, are they going to laugh back? If I don't, I'm not sure. I don't know. So that kind of goes with double bind. Guys, that's the list. Remember, like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. I love you. Bye.